this season. How do you feel having more familiarity with the system and what you worked on this offseason?
I'm pretty excited. Pretty familiar with the system, with my team, and yeah, I'm just confident going into the season, ready to work.
How do you feel you guys stack up defensively at this point in the year? And I guess how does that relate to where your offense is at? I remember Stack said last year your defense was ahead of your offense, but where do you feel like that is now?
I think our we're special. I think we're pretty special on defense. We have a lot of length, a lot of guys with great instincts. And I think just right now we're just continuing to push on being in the right spots and things like that. But I think our defense is in a great spot. Along with our offense, I think our offense is doing great as well. We have a lot of experienced guys in the group, like me, Tyron, Colin, Paul, guys like that. That's pretty experienced with the offense and the defense. So it's just about us helping the younger guys get ready for game time.
Do you feel like you could be a more disruptive defense that forces a little more turnovers?
Yeah, I think for sure. I think we're just gonna continue to stick to what we do defensively. But I think this year, we have a lot of guys who just have really good instincts and are really festy on the ball. Me, Paul, and Isaiah, we all have similar mindsets when it comes to defense. So when I come out, there's no dropout on that defensive end.
With Lee kind of working his way back and you guys not having a lot of size anyway, how much more important does that make the perimeter defense? And is that something that you guys have talked about, the responsibility in regards to, D up your man?
Yeah, I think that's important whether we have Lee or without him. I think that's a pretty important part, just being able to guard our man and disrupt the ball. But also we have some really physical, tough guys. They might not be 7 foot, but they're pretty physical down there, and they can bang with the best of them. So,
with a lot of new faces on the team, expect to contribute a lot. How's it been building those relationships on and off the court?
Yeah, it's been pretty easy, honestly. We have a lot of new guys, but the team gels really well together this year. We all get along really well, and we're always with each other off the court. And so having a team like that makes it pretty easy. It's not many there's no individual guy on this team, honestly. Everybody hangs out with everybody, so it's made it pretty easy to be able
With
to
so much
gel with
veteran
everybody.
turnover, how would you say you and Tyron have kind of taken more leadership roles here?
I think even from last year, the end of even last year, we were still in that role of leadership, having to lead the team. But I think for sure this year, with so many young guys, it's just important to be a vocal leader, but also lead by example. And I think me and Tyron are doing a great job with that, with just being able to vocally be a leader on the court, but with Tyron be a leader by example, which is good. So.
What was it like learning the offense last year? Stack talked about that kind of adjustment period at first, and then heading into this season. How comfortable are you with it as a whole now?
Yeah, it was tough. It wasn't too tough, but it was definitely a learning period, trying to learn the offense, especially because it was more of a veteran team last year. Most of the guys already kind of knew the plays, so it was just about me kind of catching up and doing a little bit more of the extra work. This year I'm pretty comfortable with the offense, and I'm ready to go off the gate. And I think for me being a transfer last year, it helps me help guys like Evan Taylor and Tassos be able to get the offense a lot quicker. So.
Anything else?
Thanks.